Alright, what's up YouTube? Got another 6-6 battle here. And before we start, I do have to say that I am using the Mega Kangaskhan in this, so whether or not that pisses you off, I don't know. But basically, the only reason I was using Mega Kangaskhan is because I use Mega Kangaskhan in the Battle Maison, and I forgot to take the Kangaskhan off of it and put Life Orb on it, because usually on Wi-Fi battles, I put Life Orb on Kangaskhan, and in the Battle Maison I keep it as Mega Kangaskhan, but I forgot to do that, so I thought I might as well just keep playing, you know. But yeah, so hopefully that doesn't annoy you too much. He's going to lead off with his Rotom Wash, which I didn't think he'd do that, but whatever. So I'm going to lead off with the Kangaskhan here. He's going to switch into Skarmory just to take whatever hit I can really give him. I do Mega Evolve straight away into the Mega Kangaskhan. So I'm going to use a Fake Out, and it's not doing shit. And I actually find out this thing has the Rocky Helmet, which is very bad if I'm hitting twice every single time. So I know there's nothing I can do to this fucking Skarmory, so I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go into my defensive wall Gliscor just to kind of scan out and see what this thing's going to do. He sets up the obvious Stealth Rocks, but there are a couple of different things that Skarmories can do after setting up Stealth Rocks, depending on the set. So I get my Toxic Orb up. I'm going to go for the Ice Fang here just to see how much it is going to do. And that Skarmory fucking takes it like a man. So, and then he goes to the Whirlwind. So, I knew that this thing must be max defense. It must be max HP. He's going to whirl me out into the Bishop. Bishop gets dragged out. I knew that I need to get this fucking Rocky Helmet off. So I go straight for the knockoff. It does a good amount. But still, max attack Bishop should be doing more on something like that. But he's going to go for the Whirlwind again. Just being one of these annoying Stealth Rock Whirlwind sets. He's going to bring out my Sylveon. And I mean, I know he's going to Whirlwind again, so I think I leave it in and go for Moonblast. Oh no, he actually withdraws. Wow. Okay. He's going to switch into Blissey then, as I'm going to go for the Moonblast and stand, thinking that he would just Whirlwind me away, but he doesn't. Goes into Blissey to take, you know, obvious Moonblast is obvious, I guess. Or obvious special attack is obvious. So everybody's just sort of getting lefties here. I decided to switch out Predicting and Toxic here and go into Gliscor. And yeah, he does go for the Toxic, which is good. So that's one absorb done by Gliscor. So he's going to withdraw the Blissey and he's going to send the Skarmory back out because he knows there's fucking nothing I can do to it. I do kind of predict this. I go for the Ice Fang here. And unbelievably, I get the Freeze Axe. And that really is really important in this match. That Freeze Axe is very, very important. So he's going to leave it in. I'm going to switch out into my Sigilyph just to try and start setting up sort of thing. He's going to switch out. He's going to go into the Rotom Wash. And I'm going to double switch here. Switch into the Blissey, sort of, just because all Rotom Wash is a special attack. I do predict the Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt comes on. It's not doing shit to Blissey. So yeah. It's good times for me. He does go for the Toxic here, but it really didn't bother me because Blissey has an actual... Well, my Blissey has an actual cure. So I'm going to go for the Silent Horse. I did actually predict him to go back into the Skarmory to take the Toxic. But it doesn't, he just sort of stays in. Tanks it out a bit. And get some lefties. Oh, he's going to switch now. Withdraw the Rotom. Go out into his Charizard now. When I was looking at the team preview before the battle, I really did think this was going to be a Charizard Y. But when he actually brought this in, I thought he wouldn't have brought it in if it was a Charizard Y, because Charizard Y is very specially attack based, and Blissey can take them all damn day. So that kind of gave it away that he brought in the Blissey, so I decided to switch out. I go into my Sylveon, really just kind of sacrificing it, because I needed to see what this thing was going to do. He does Mega Evolve, and it is the Charizard X, which is obviously very, very physical attacking. So, and he goes to Dragon Dance, which is even worse, because now he's going to outspeed half my team, as I get some lovely lefties recovery. He's going to go straight for Flare Blitz, and that is going to definitely take Sylveon out. Unfortunately, gets a lot of recoil damage though from that, which is really good. So I decided to send Kangaskhan back in just because it can get the solid fake out off. He obviously predicts this. Straight out into Skarmory to take it. And yeah, he doesn't have the Rocky helmet now, which is good for Kangaskhan anyway. But that fake out is just not doing a lot of damage. So I start going for power up punches here just because I really want this damn Skarmory just to die. It is very, very, very tanky, very defensive, very bulky. I do not like it. It gets more free attacks, which is... This is why it was important, because otherwise Kangaskhan would have died right there. So with the power up punches now, +2, I decided to go for the return. And it absolutely fucking demolishes the Garchomp. And I do just want to point out, I've done tests, and if the Kangaskhan had been running Life 4 +1 power up punch, it still would have taken out, one return would have taken out a Garchomp in one hit. So the fact that it was Mega Kangaskhan there did not matter at all. That Garchomp was fucking dead to the return. But yeah, he brings out the Rotom, you know, special attack is obvious. Switch straight into Blissey, taking all them special attacks all damn day. And I thought here that he would switch out just because he's seen that I've got the natural cure of Toximilosa. But he goes for the Toxic again, which is not the right play at all, really. So I'm just going to heal up pretty much all the way back to full. In fact, I do go straight back to full with the soft world, rendering that turn for the Rotom kind of useless. He's going to withdraw now, he's going to switch the Rotom out and bring in his own Blissey. So I'm just going to go for the Seismic Toss. It does get a little bit stally here, just a little bit. Oh no, not yet. Sorry. So I'm going to switch out because I knew that Gliscor could basically wall this thing in every way. There's nothing this Blissey can really do. He goes to the aromatherapy, show me that it's kind of like cleric sort of Blissey, which is annoying because he's got the Skarmory is now 4'd out, even though it's on extremely low health. But I don't know if he's carrying the Roost or not, which was my biggest worry really. So he's going to withdraw his Blissey, pretty much predicting a Toxic or something like that, maybe an Earthquake. I'll go straight for the Ice Fang here. I actually thought he'd bring the Skarmory back in, but no, it was Rotom to levitate anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Which is all well and good. So I'm going to switch out here now. Bring in the Blissey again, just because I know it can take literally anything that this Rotom wants to. It's kind of strange, so most Rotoms carry Will-O-Wisp instead of Toxic, but I don't know, I guess he just wanted to run Toxic. He does Toxic me again, which is... I don't know why he keeps going for it, because I mean, natural cure, it's never going to be racking up that much damage. It seems kind of pointless to me, but... Oh, he's going to withdraw the Rotom, switch out into his Blissey, and I'm pretty sure it's here where things start getting stally. I do predict this. I go straight for the Toxic on the Blissey. I know he has Aromatherapy, but my kind of plan was here just Toxic him, hit him with a couple of Seismic tosses, maybe get another Toxic off if I need to, that sort of thing. So yeah, we're both poison, both getting lefties, but I switch out before I unleash my cunning plan. I go into the Kangaskhan, just sort of see what he's going to do. Kind of treating it as fodder, but he goes to Seismic Toss, and obviously that does fixed damage of 50, and I was at 56 health, so I barely, by the skin of my teeth, managed to live that one, which was... I mean, I got lucky there, I'll be honest. He's going to withdraw the Blissey, switch out into the Rotom. I'm going to go for the Fake Out, because why not? And it's doing a good amount to Rotom, so I'm confident with that amount that it's doing. So, I don't know, I still don't know what set this Rotom is. I don't know if it's defensive, I don't know if it's specially based. No idea. I do go for the return, and it does take 2 hits to take that Rotom out, so, yeah. Thank you, Mega Kangaskhan. He sends his Charizard back in, and it does outspeed me, unfortunately. Now, my Kangaskhan is jolly max speed EVs, so this thing must be pretty damn fast. So I go into the Gliscor because, you know, Gliscor is just such a good physical tank. He really can take a lot of stuff. He goes straight for the Outrage, knowing that the Sylveon is dead. And it does quite a lot of damage. I go for the Toxic, but he avoids the attack, which was, oh god, heartbreaking during the match. It really was. So I decided to send Bishop in here, basically just to take the Outrage, because it's not going to do shit to Bishop. And, you know, Bishop, who has zero defense investments, takes it like an absolute monster there, living with the 19 HP. He switches to Skarmory, and I had to go for the Sucker Punch. There's no way I could risk it. Because I'm max speed, I knew that I'd outspeed the Skarmory anyway. Hit him with a knockoff. That Skarmory finally goes down. Bishop gets hurt by some Life Orb, but he lives it barely at 5 HP. Now, I knew that he'd predict me to go for the Sucker Punch, thinking that he would go for the Flare Blitz, so I knew that he would go for the Dragon Dance. He does go for the Dragon Dance, and I just hit him straight in the face with a knockoff, and it takes it out. That thing is down. And that was a really big threat to my team. I didn't have much there. Unfortunately, Bishop does go down in the process, but Bishop made his mark. He did his work. So he's going to send out this Alakazam now. Nice and shiny, and I'm going to send out Gliscor again, because Gliscor is basically my go-to sort of guy, really. I'm going to go for the Protect, 1 because I'm on low health, and 2 I really just want to see what this thing's going to go for. Straight for the Psychic, so it's pretty much, you can tell that it's the standard offensive Alakazam set in special attack. I'm going to switch out, go straight into the Blissey to sort of take the special attack and get hurt by some rocks in the process. It goes to the Psychic, and, you know, it doesn't do much. Max HP, max special defense, Blissey, OP. There's a reason it's in OU. But, so he's going to switch out the Alakazam. He goes into his Blissey. I think these are his only 2 Pokemon left at these points. I go with the Toxic just to get some damage off on anything, really. Whether he bought the Blissey in or whether he bought the or left the Alakazam in. As we both get our lefties. And poison damage. So here's basically where the stalliness kind of starts. He's going to go for the seismic toss with me, as I just go for the soft world. That actually kind of surprised me. I thought he'd be going for the aromatherapy straight away, but doesn't, which is annoying. I knew at this point it was going to be really just fight for survival. He doesn't go for the aromatherapy again, he's just letting this toxic fucking rack up on him. He goes for the seismic toss, I go for the seismic toss. He's keeping that Blissey, just sort of taking the damage from the poison. I mean, if it had been me, this turn definitely would be the aromatherapy, but I probably would have gone for it last turn anyway. But in all reality, we're not doing a lot to each other here. My only other attack is Ice Beam, and obviously that's not going to do shit to a Blissey. He finally goes for the aromatherapy. After, let's be honest, a lot of fucking poison damage on him, really. I go straight for the seismic toss. And yeah, keep it still here. It's actually quite surprising that he hasn't got the toxic on me yet. I really thought that one of those seismic tosses would be replaced with a toxic. Maybe forcing a switch, I don't know, but I decided to switch out here because nothing is happening and it's annoying. I go into Gliscor predicting the toxic here, I think I was. And he does go for the toxic finally, so I don't know whether that was just luck or skill, that play there, but probably a bit of, well, it was probably all completely luck. But yeah, I'm going to get some poison heal. He does stay in, I go straight for the Earthquake. I know that that's going to do massive damage on both Blissey or Alakazam, whoever he wanted to send in. And that does take the Blissey out, finally, after that little bit of stalliness. He's going to send the Alakazam in now. And yeah, this thing was interesting. It's quite surprising. It goes to Psychic. I decided to let Gliscor go. Gliscor's done his work. Yeah. MVP Gliscor. But I go back out into the Blissey. He goes to Focus Blast, which scares the shit out of me. And he misses though, as I go straight for the Toxic. Now, I didn't realise this, but this Alakazam that he's got here actually has Magic Guard. And I didn't know that Alakazam's hidden ability was Magic Guard. So when he didn't get damaged by this Toxic, I was like, well, what? Does it take a turn or something? I don't know, but... So I was like, okay, I'll switch out, go into the Sigilyph, take the Focus Blast as if it was nothing, but he was carrying the Shadow Ball as well, and unfortunately Sigilyph doesn't get to do shit this battle and goes straight down to that, which is annoying. But now I know something's up, that he's not taking poison damage, so I go on like Cerebi or whatever and look up and see that Alakazam actually has Magic Guard as a hidden ability, which is worrying. He gets the Focus Blast off here, it does hit, and it's not doing anywhere near as much as I thought it would. I went for the soft board anyway because I knew that either way I wanted to be at full health. So yeah. And now it's basically just a fight for survival with just trying to kill this Alakazam who has the very, very annoying Magic Guard. So I'm going to just test the waters, hit it with an Ice Beam. It takes the Ice Beam really, really well, which is annoying, considering this thing probably has nothing invested into defense whatsoever. Maybe it does, but I doubt it. These things usually run max speed, max special attack. So I'm going to go for the Seismic Toss. I kind of just wanted to see what looked like it was doing more here. Definitely the Seismic Toss is doing a lot more here. So that's what I'm going to stick with. He goes for another Psychic here. I think he kind of knows that he's fucked, basically. I'm going to go for the soft board anyway. I'm not taking any risks with this. I've got to make sure that I win this one, because I fought so damn hard for it and got so lucky with that freeze hacks on the Skarmory. So I'm going to go for another Seismic Toss here. And that is going to be enough to take it out. The Alakazam goes down. And there you go, you defeated Evan. So that was a really good game, Evan. Cheers to that one, mate. Yeah, thank you. And if you enjoyed watching this, subscribe. Cheers.